It's a difference between being busy and being productive. Oh, hold on. I felt that one. This is opportunity season. September, October, before the season gets started, like you in real opportunity season. Cause some of y'all don't need to be playing AAU and you playing AAU basketball. That money can go to that trainer. Personally invited. Y'all, they say that to everybody. I want to personally invite you to this camp. That goes to 1,000 plus kids. You were not personally invited. It was a mass little message. I wanted to play volleyball because I just wanted to play volleyball to wear the shorts. Okay, I'm just saying. I just had to tell y'all. But my daddy was like, no, you ain't playing volleyball. And my mama was like, she want to play volleyball. And it didn't happen. Yeah, I think I would have been a good volleyball player. Stop going to every showcase. You don't need to. You need to go to credible showcases. If you paying for the right things, you can save money on other things. Just like some of y'all paying these $500 deposits with teams that ain't giving y'all no information. Welcome to It's Just Different podcast, where we bring on people who have been where you're trying to go and or have helped countless athletes get there. I'm your host, Ashley Roberts, your favorite coach that don't coach teams. I just coach y'all, coach the parents, help y'all navigate this whole basketball journey. And yes, we got a solo episode. We do these solo episodes once a month, and it is that time. Y'all, AAU is done. AAU is done. You have had your breaks. I told y'all, like once AAU finished, those first like 2 weeks or those next 2 weeks, take a break. Don't do no basketball. Take a break. Don't do nothing. But after that, it's time to get right back to it. Some of y'all didn't really take a break though. Like I'm watching the social media and y'all was in them gyms. But that's okay. Now we back. We back. We back. What does fall look like? That has been the main question that I've been getting from parents. What should I be doing? What should I be focusing on? Should I be trying to find an AAU team right now? Like, what should I be doing? So we are going to talk about it today. First of all, I think that it differs by grade, right? What you should be doing sixth grade and below, or even eighth grade and below, is very different than what you should be doing at the high school level, right? So if you are a high school athlete, it's fall time. I'm gonna start with AAU because that's been the biggest thing. I ain't gonna lie, that's been the biggest thing. I made a joke and said that AAU ended and it has already started, even though AAU season don't start until like March, February, March. That's when AAU season started. But at the end of the day, listen, the recruiting is recruiting. And I have been like making all these different videos about AAU. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that there's anything wrong with AAU coaches like getting their teams together, right? If you already got your stuff together. If you already got your stuff together, you reaching out to these parents, you bringing them to your workouts, your non-contact workouts, and you're giving them legit information, do that. But for my AAU coaches who don't know where you practicing, don't know who's coaching, don't know who's on the team, and y'all are pressuring parents to make a decision, and some parents who don't know what's going on and ain't really listening to It's Just Different podcasts is paying y'all deposits, we got a problem. Like, why are we doing that? You don't even have your stuff in order, and you're getting parents to make a commitment to you in September for a season in March. And some of them these parents don't really know, so they thinking they making the right decision. I'm here to tell y'all parents right now, if the AAU coach can't tell you who's on the roster, can't tell you who's coaching the team, can't tell you where they playing at, can't tell you where they practicing at, why are y'all giving them your money? Why are you even giving them a yes? You gonna play on the team and they ain't got no information. How you committing to something that you don't even know what's going on? So that's, first of all, I just done started this with AAU because this has been the hot topic. I'm here at a gym right now and parents are talking to me about AAU. So that's number one. If the AAU coach ain't got no information for you, You shouldn't have no information for them at the end of the day. But for the ones that got some stuff going on, I'm not like, listen, if y'all want to start getting y'all rosters together, because that's the one thing I always ask my guests what's different now versus back then. And for me, like, that's what's different. When I think about what's different, you kind of do got to start getting your teams together like now. Like, that's different. And it's tough because obviously it's high school season and we go into that whole thing of like when it's high school, AAU coaches shouldn't be messing with the high schoolers. When it's AAU high school coaches shouldn't be messing with them. But like I do feel like you do have to start getting your rosters together, getting things locked in, having these workouts. If it's truly, like, let me say that again. If it's truly non-contact, don't be having these Sunday workouts and y'all in this thing going 5-on-5, full court. Y'all doing all these drills and increasing the chances of these athletes getting injured and they can't play with their high school teams. But if it's non-contact work, like you get some shots up, getting some reps in, trying to see what the kid look like do that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, right? But everything else, we don't need to be doing that. So again, that's one. Like going back to, if you talking to these directors, if you talking to these programs, they need to have some information for you before you have some information for them. So that's something that we need to look out for.
Congratulations on taking the first step, and that's watching this episode. But you need something more. You really need a community of parents that's going through the same thing, that can talk, laugh, share struggles, share wins. You need a community that's going to give you monthly resource drops on how to create a highlight tape, what to send to college coaches, and a community that's going to bring in guests, bring in college coaches, bring in experts to give you information. I got the community for you. The different community, and you need to be there. The different community, and you need to be on the inside. Click the link in this description, and I'll see you on the inside.
Training. I feel like in the fall, this is like preparation season, especially like high school season. I'm still on my high school athletes right now. High school season hasn't started as far as like the actual season. Right now, we're in preseason. We got showcases, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, going on. And you just got your regular like workouts, but we ain't in practice time just yet. And official season has not started. This is preparation. This is preparation for the season. This is preparation for what you're going to look like come AAU time. You need to be prepared for it. Playing your fall leagues. Now, ain't no college coaches going to be giving no offers at a fall league game. Well, let me stop you, because you might get some JUCOs pull up. You might get some D2s pull up. You might get some NAIAs pull up, right? But you need to make sure that you are preparing for the season. Weight room. Get in the weight room. I hope that you're at a school that actually has a program, a fall program, a strength and conditioning program for you to get stronger, faster, quicker. Like, that matters. So we need to be in that weight room. Heavy. Recovery, that's always a must, right? Like, you got a little bit time right now. Like, you with your trainer, you got your workouts, you're doing open gym, right? But you got some time to get some recovery in. So make sure that you are recovering. And skill development, y'all. Skill development. Y'all need to be with a trainer at the end of the day. Nothing against the mamas and the daddies that's working out y'all kids, but you only know what you know. And if y'all didn't play basketball and you trying to train your kid on basketball, I mean, I don't know how we gonna do that, right? I'm not saying that you can't, but you need to get with an expert. You need to get with a trainer. You need to invest the money, right? I always get these little questions about like AAU is expensive, basketball is expensive. You got to pay for AAU, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for that. If you paying for the right things, you can save money on other things. Just like some of y'all paying these $500 deposits with teams that ain't giving y'all no information. You can save that $500. That $500 can go to a trainer, right? Some of y'all don't even need to be playing AAU. Austin, make sure you clip that one, Cause some of y'all don't need to be playing AAU and you playing AAU basketball. That money can go to that trainer. So it's all about how you spending your money. But if we talking about in the fall, we talking about you want to go play at the next level, weight room, recovery, and skill development. You need to get with a trainer. I talk about watching film all the time, y'all. That's the only way that you're gonna know what you really need to work on. Don't go to these trainers and not do your research. We wasting money, right? Vet out these trainers. When you go to a trainer, let the trainer know what you want your athlete to work on and talk to that trainer, right? Get their thoughts, get their feedback. If you're going to the right trainer, they're going to be honest with you. What you want them to work on might not be the thing that they need to work on at the end of the day, right? But get with a trainer that can tell y'all the right things to work on. Sometimes I see us training, I see us working out, I see us going to the workouts, I see us doing all these different things. We're doing everything. We busy, 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 busy. It's a difference between being busy and being productive. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I felt that one. I felt that one. It's a difference between being busy and being productive. Sometimes when I'm working, just in like my own personal life, when I'm like doing all this work, I'll look back and see like, dang, today I was busy, but I wasn't really as productive because I was doing all this busy work, busy work, busy work. And y'all, sometimes all that busy work can distract you from the things that you really need to do. So when y'all going to all these workouts, when you say, "Oh, we in the gym 5 times a week, we in the gym, we every day, we doing this and that." What are you really doing in the gym? Who's working with you in the gym? Because you can go to the gym every day and put up shots, and at the end of not get better because you ain't going game speed. You're not doing game reps. You're not doing anything that you would do in the game. So we need to look at this being busy versus being productive, right? Fall, as I said, we in fall. So a lot of y'all, I'm still on my high school. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me show everybody some love before I get to these fall showcases. I'm gonna go to my middle school now. So I'm sorry to any of my middle school coaches that's watching this, but I got a love hate relationship with middle school basketball. And let me tell y'all why. That's another thing that's different. When I was playing middle school, we had, okay, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, right? But we actually had like middle school coaches, like coaches that played basketball, or coaches that was like passionate about basketball. Now, it's middle school coaches that's just collecting a check. Some of them don't have no idea about basketball. Some of them are probably really passionate in another sport and they also got to do basketball because I was one of them, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew, but I was a middle school coach. That was my first job out of college. I was a middle school coach. And I had to do all three sports. I had to do basketball, that was my first sport. I had to do track and I had to do volleyball. I did not know anything about volleyball. I didn't even care about volleyball. Like, why are y'all making me do volleyball? But I was the volleyball coach, so that's how I know. Now, good thing I wasn't the head coach because if I was the head coach, they would have been in trouble. Like my mama played volleyball, and when I was younger, I wanted to play volleyball because I just wanted to play volleyball to wear the shorts. Okay, I'm just saying. I just had to tell y'all. But my daddy was like, "No, you ain't playing volleyball." And my mama was like, she want to play volleyball, and that it didn't happen. Do y'all think I would have been a good volleyball player? Let me know in the comments if y'all think I would have been a good volleyball player. I think I would have been a, what's it called? A setter. I think I would have made for a good setter, for real. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. But anyways, I was a volleyball coach and I did nothing. Like I tried, but like, so I can only imagine if I was the head coach. And that's how some of y'all are in basketball. It's some head coaches that don't know nothing about basketball. And that's upsetting to me. So it's a little bit hard. Like parents will ask me all the time, like, should I sit out from like middle school basketball? I think the answer is no, because it's something about just playing with your school, like having fun with your teammates. AAU is more like, ugh, like I don't know the word I'm trying to say. Like it's just different. Like It's more competitive, of course. It's just more pressure. Maybe that's the thing. Like you just got way more pressure on you. And I feel like in middle school, it's time to have fun. I always tell my players when I had a program, I would tell my players like this is the time like you need to do everything going left. Like this is the time to practice, to really practice on the things that you probably wouldn't be able to practice on. And yo, Austin, what is that? That is really getting on my nerves. Somebody keep like bouncing something, y'all. I don't even know if y'all can hear it, but I can hear it. Um, but yes, it threw me off, y'all. It's like a kid like bouncing a ball or something. Is it hitting the wall? It's it's right there. Okay, we gonna have to. Can we just tell them just to not throw it? Like, is it hitting the wall or what? Cause it's irritating me. Anyways, y'all, as I was saying, what was I saying? Andrew, what was I even talking about? We was on this middle school. We was talking about the. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so that's what. Sorry, y'all, but yeah, I always tell them like you everything go left. Like work on some of the things that you wouldn't be able to work on with your AAU team. Work on being a leader. You're more than likely gonna be the best player on the team, right? You're more than likely gonna play with some kids who's not as serious about basketball. You're more than likely gonna play with less talented kids at the end of the day. So it's your turn, it's your time to be a leader, to learn patience, to learn adjustments, to even learn how to take control because you going all eyes are gonna be on you, right? So now it's learning to take control of a game. Now you got me laughing, Andrew. It's your turn. So I think that that is the benefit that you get from playing middle school basketball. Yes, it's not going to be as competitive. Yes, you're probably going to get a coach who don't know what they doing, don't know what they talking about. But it's your turn to learn or your time to learn a lot of things at the middle school level. That's going to help you when you become a leader. Now, when you taking shots, when you're forced to take shots that you might not necessarily take with AAU, right? You're forced to do things. You're forced to learn patience because my girl didn't catch the ball when you threw it. Or ain't nobody helping you bring the ball up. You getting trapped. You getting triple teamed and you ain't got no help. You got to figure some stuff out, right? And it's your like a lot of y'all in middle school, you're playing like fall, like it's still technically AAU season. Everything is AAU, but you're playing in the fall. So if you're not sure what team you need to play with, or if you want to test out multiple teams, I always say like these programs ain't loyal to you. Test out. Make sure you're in the right decision now, right program. Now, if you're already confident in where you at, stay where you at. You ain't gotta be doing out like if you don't found your place. To me, that's the goal: is to find your place. That's what I hope every parent does in AAU. Find your program.
All right. You are about halfway through this episode. Hold on. Let me get a little closer. Let me get a little closer. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to hit the subscribe button. And while you at it, hit the like button. I know I'm asking for a lot. Go ahead and share this with 2 other parents that need to hear this information. Because I'm here to help y'all, and I need y'all to help me so that I can get this information out to more people. Now back to the episode.
Find the one that you like. I'm rocking with them. They got my back. They got my daughter's best interest or my son's best interest. This is who I'm rocking with. And it works out because the programs are out there. But if you're unsure, this is the perfect time to go guest play with other programs, to go to, because they're playing in the fall, to go to other programs' practices, right? This is that time. And you should be ramping it up with training, like going heavy in the gym. If you already know what like you already got your feet of school, go up to high school and watch some of the practices, right? Go see what they doing. Go see what it looks like at the high school level. 6th grade and below, y'all in the same little boat. So we got 8th grade and below, and we got high school. Fall showcases. Now, it's a lot of them going on right now. All right. If y'all can see, I'm at one right now. I'm at one right now. I don't even know when this episode releasing, but y'all see I'm at a fall showcase. if you're at the right fall showcases, like hopefully your coaches have put y'all in the right ones. Where it's college coaches, right? I'm at one that got multiple college coaches. There's a one I'm going to next week that got multiple college coaches. I call this opportunity season for my high school athletes. This is opportunity season, right? D free. Y'all done heard me talk about it multiple times. I don't care about the D1, D2. I don't care where it's at. Is it D free? So you have opportunities to get eyes on you and get offers from other levels other than D1, right? Opportunity season. The D1s are coming to practices. It's more intimate than the D1s seeing you at a tournament because they send 400 teams at a tournament. Make it your best one. You don't have to score all the points in practice. Like they're in practice, they're watching what, 15 girls? So their eyes are on you. Are you talking? Are you a leader? Are you playing defense? Are you getting back? Are you listening to what your coach say? Or are you walking back on defense? Are you not saying one word? I don't even know if y'all, I'm sure y'all can do it because it's at practice. If y'all can't, I don't know. Listen, maybe check with somebody else before you do it. But go make sure you go say thank you to the coach that was there. If you can't do that, I ain't tell you to do it. But make sure that coach remember you. Make sure the coach remember you. Hey, I was at Duncanville and I remember Ashley Roberts because she was talking. She might not have even scored. She was talking. She was diving on the floor. She was getting loose ball. She was getting steals. She was getting deflections. She was cheering. She looked like she was in tune in practice. She was focused. Make sure these coaches know you because they're going to be out at practices. Get with your coach. Hey, coach, did you send out our schedule? Have you talked to any coaches? Ask them. Put the pressure on them a little bit. Ask them. And guess what? They need to be doing it, but you need to be doing it too. Reach out to these coaches. Hey, here's my schedule. I would love to see you at a practice. Send it to them. Wherever you're at. If you're in Texas, send it to that region. If you're in Oklahoma, like send it to some of the Oklahoma schools. If you're in Florida, send it to a close proximity. Right? I don't know, 5 hours or less. Send it to these coaches. I will hit every coach up and they will know my schedule. Send it to your AAU coach. Hey, coach, can you send this out to some coaches? Like, that's what the work look like. This is opportunity season. September, October, before the season gets started, like you in real opportunity season. So take advantage of it. Fall showcase, send those schedules out to these coaches. Every last one of them. If you want to play at the next level, you gotta do some extra work. It's just as simple. That's another thing that's different. You have to do way more work to get eyes on you. If you're not top 20 in the country, if you're not top 50 in the country, right? You have to do extra work. So put in the work. Attend these fall showcases. Get the footage. Get the footage. Can y'all see my broke nail? I don't know if y'all can see my nail, but get the footage. Get you a videographer so you can make sure that you get the footage from the showcase. Y'all hear me talk about it all the time. Content is king. You need to make sure you're getting content from the fall showcases so that you can send it to these coaches, so that you can put highlight tapes together, so that you can post it on social media. Okay? So make sure that you get the footage from your fall showcases. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do when these coaches come to the practices. Get with your high school coach. Like, we got to start having conversations, y'all, at the end of the day. Get with your high school coach. What role do you see? What's my role for this year? How do you see me fitting with the team? What are you expecting from me? What do I need to work on? Right? Reach out to these coaches, right? This is during this fall time, it is a great time to actually reach out to coaches. Send them the messages. It ain't, I don't think it's, yeah, we're done with camps. Camps are done, y'all. Oh, we finna talk about individual showcases too. But the coaches got a little bit more downtime. Reach out. Emails work. The right emails though. And in order for you to know the right emails, if you don't know, you need to get in a different community. I have a community for parents where we got email scripts, we got DM scripts, we got what a highlight tape look like. We got what we should be saying on the phone to these college coaches. It's for parents, all going through the same journey as you. The link is in the description. I don't know what I'm pointing at because it ain't in this video, but the link is in the description. It's free for 7 days. So if I was you, I would just test it out. Try it, see if you like it. But reach out to these coaches. Send your footage. That's why it's important to have it. These coaches want to see a little teaser of your highlight tape and then they want the full game footage. Like that's just it. So make sure you send your footage. Individual showcases, y'all. Everybody got exposure showcases. Oh, you're going to come to the showcase and get the exposure. No, you're not. So stop wasting your money. Stop going to every showcase. You don't need to. You need to go to credible showcases. If you can, I like to use like showcases as like a resume builder, right? If you go, or to gauge where my athlete is from a competition standpoint. So if I'm going to a showcase, I want to know who all is gonna be there. So I'm looking at their social media to see who they're posting that's gonna be there. So I can be like, yeah, we need to line it up. We need to line it up. I need to see how my kid perform against this kid. That's what you should be using showcases for. If it's somebody, an evaluator that's gonna be there that can give you a good evaluation, I would go. If it makes sense. Because you can use that as a resume builder, right? To put I got this from this evaluator, like, and then you can see like, okay, what's the common thing that all of these evaluators are saying about my kid's game? What's the common thing that all these evaluators are saying that they need to get better at? What is the difference when this evaluator saw my kid in June versus when they saw them in September? Did they say anything different? So you want to know what evaluators are going to be there. Credible sources. I'm not making this up. Y'all. I had a parent in my community. I'm not going to say, because I ain't like that. I ain't going to say what showcase it was. But they sent me a message. It was like, hey, I've been getting messages from this showcase, and I just want to make sure it's legit. Like we were personally invited. Personally invited. Y'all, they say that to everybody. I want to personally invite you to this camp. That goes to 1,000+ kids. You were not personally invited. It was a mass little message. Anyways, y'all, guess how much this camp was? Just guess. Put it in the comments. I want to know what y'all think. I mean, I'm about to say it, but the camp was a 1-day camp. It was all day, so I get them that. It was all day. Austin, how much you think this camp was? The camp was all day. Austin said 500. The camp was $650. No media. No media. What are we getting for $650? Why are we even going for $650? And if their parent, I'm not saying it's to sell the community, but y'all really do need to get in the community. If their parent was not in a community, they would have spent $650 because, and they sent me the email. The email said personally invite, so they thought it was a personal invite, so they thought it was special. It said exposure. I went to the social media. I looked at there was no like nothing about exposure. No, these people are gonna be here. Like, no, nothing. I went to the website, nothing on there. But they smart enough to put it in an email to say exposure because they know that parents are gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be exposure. It's an exposure account. No exposure. No nothing. Like, I was able to save that family at least $650. And they paying for a community that costs less than a meal. Like, get in the community. I'm just saying. Understand what fall is for. As I said, fall season is about development, skill development. It's about getting stronger, getting quicker, getting faster, getting your body right. So, getting in that weight room, getting with a trainer, working on the things that you need to work on to get better. Communication, communicating with college coaches, communicating with your high school coach, communicating with your trainer. Step up the communication. Train with a purpose. It's a difference between being busy and being productive. What does your work really look like? Be selective with showcases, whether that's team, your fall showcases. So making sure your coaches help, like, obviously you can't make the decision for your coach, but like just being mindful of like the fall showcases y'all are competing in. Being mindful of the individual showcases, like being selective. I'm not saying don't go to no showcases. I did, but I really just said that for the real. You should go to some showcases, but being selective of the actual showcases that you go to, and start building your recruiting momentum now. Like some of us wait to spring summer season. It's like, oh, it's spring summertime. That's when I no. It starts right now. Start talking to those college coaches right now. Start preparing for AAU season right now. Start getting your body right now. Everything starts right now. You don't have to wait. If you start right now, you will be prepared for middle school season. You'll be prepared for high school season. You'll be prepared for AAU season because them months add up. That repetition add up. So start now. Listen, y'all, I didn't even know what I was about to talk to y'all about today. And I feel like I blessed y'all. I feel like I saved some parents some money. I know I did. Not I feel like. If you're a parent and you listen to this, I saved you some money today. I did. Take the information and apply it. If you enjoyed this episode, all I need y'all to do is do me a favor. I need a few favors. I need you to like the video. Again, I need you to like the video. Y'all watch it. I need you to subscribe to the channel. We hit our 2,500. Now we on this 3,000 goal. Then we're going to be on this 5,000. Then we're going to be on this 10,000. And the numbers just keep going up. So right now, we on that 3,000. So subscribe to the channel. And if you watch the episode, you already know what I'm going to say. If you ain't following the page on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. Follow the page. It's just different pod.